Stop pleasing everyone. Make them respect you instead. Asterisk. Introduction. The price of being liked to smile even when you don't feel like it. You say yes when every part of you wants to say no. You stay quiet when your soul is screaming for you to speak. Why? Because you want to be liked, you want to be accepted, you want to belong. But let me ask you this. When was the last time being liked made you feel truly respected? The truth is, the relentless pursuit of being liked is a silent form of self-abandonment. Start small, overcommitting, apologizing for things that weren't your fault, downplaying your needs. But over time, it chips away at your identity. You become a mirror of others' expectations rather than a reflection of your truth. If you're tired of sacrificing your peace just to earn someone else's approval, this message is for you. It's not about becoming cold. It's about becoming clear. Part 1. Why we feel the need to please everyone from an early age. Many of us are conditioned to believe that being good means making others happy. We're praised for being agreeable, rewarded for being easy to get along with. Conflict. Avoid it. Disagreement. Swallow it. Assertiveness. Often mistaken for rudeness, this pattern becomes deeply embedded in our nervous system. The child who learned that love was conditional becomes the adult who fears rejection more than dishonor. And so we bend, we bow, we blend in. But what is the cost? We lose ourselves. We lose our voice. We lose our boundaries. We become so focused on being nice that we forget to be real. People-pleasing is often driven by the belief that our worth is determined by how others feel about us. But that's a dangerous myth, because it means our entire identity can be hijacked by the opinions of people who may not even truly know us. Part 2. The difference between being liked and being respected. Being liked is easy. Being respected requires integrity. When you seek to be liked, you morph into whatever others need you to be.
Cool.
You say yes too quickly, you tolerate too much.
Cool.
And you quietly resent the weight of expectations you've agreed to carry. Respect, on the other hand, is built on clarity and conviction. People may not always agree with you. They may not always like your boundaries, but they'll know where you stand. And most importantly, they'll know where they stand with you. There's a quiet power in not needing to be liked. It makes your presence more grounded. Your no becomes sacred. Your yes becomes trustworthy. You don't have to raise your voice to command respect. You just have to raise your standards. Part 3. Signs you're trapped in the pleaser pattern. Do any of these feel familiar? You constantly say yes, even when you're exhausted. You avoid conflict at all costs, even when it means suppressing your needs. You apologize excessively even when it's not your fault. You feel anxious when someone is upset with you. You base your self-worth on external validation. If so, you're not alone. Millions of people, especially those with deep empathy and high sensitivity, fall into this trap. But awareness is the first step to liberation, because the moment you see the pattern clearly is the moment you can begin to break it. Part 4. What happens when you stop pleasing everyone at first? It might feel uncomfortable. You'll fear disappointing people. You'll feel guilt. You'll second-guess yourself. That's normal, but slowly something beautiful happens. You start saying no without explaining yourself. You set boundaries with confidence. You choose peace over performance. You speak your truth even if your voice shakes. And you know what you gain in return: self-respect, energy, clarity, authentic connections. People will begin to treat you differently. Some will push back, especially if they've benefited from your silence. But the ones who matter, the ones who see and honor your growth, will rise to meet the new standard you've set. Part 5. Why respect feels better than being liked. Being liked is addictive because it gives instant gratification. But it's hollow, temporary, and often it's conditional. Respect, though, runs deep. It's not always loud, but it's lasting. Respect is built on consistency, on boundaries, on honesty. When you're respected, people think twice before crossing you, not out of fear, but out of regard. They know your words mean something. They know your silence means something to Dot. And most importantly, you know that your worth doesn't fluctuate with someone else's opinion. Part 6. How to shift from pleasing to leading here. Are 6 powerful ways to make this shift. 1. Start with radical honesty. Begin by being honest with yourself. Where are you saying yes out of fear? Where are you hiding your truth to avoid discomfort? Journaling can help reveal patterns you've been blind to point to. Get comfortable with disapproval. Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Their discomfort is not your responsibility. You're not here to manage other people's feelings. You're here to live in alignment with your values. 3. Practice boundaries without apology. You can say no with grace. You can walk away with kindness. Boundaries are not walls. They're doors that you choose when and how to open. 4. Build your inner authorities. Top. Outsourcing your worth. Affirm yourself. Speak to yourself with the respect you wish to receive. Stand tall in your truth even when your knees shake. 5. Surround yourself with empowered people. Spend time with people who don't need you to shrink in order for them to shine. Real connection doesn't demand people pleasing, it celebrates authenticity. 6. Give yourself permission to be misunderstood sometimes. Growth means people won't get you anymore. That's okay. The goal isn't to be understood by everyone, it's to be true to yourself. Part 7. Real life application. How to practice at home. Let's make this practical. Here are steps you can take this week. Audit your yeses. Write down everything you said yes to this week. How many were genuine? How many were fear-based? Create a no script. Practice saying no in a way that feels authentic. For example, thank you for asking, but I can't commit to that right now. Mirror work. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I don't need everyone to like me. I respect myself, and that's enough. Daily boundary check-in. Every morning ask, what do I need to protect my peace today? Celebrate every win. Each time you honor your truth, acknowledge it. Every boundary set is a victory. Part 8. The emotional rewards of being respected. When you stop chasing approval, you begin attracting authenticity. Relationships deepen. Your energy expands. Your confidence rises. Your mind gets quieter. You begin to walk through the world a little taller. Not because everyone loves you, but because you love yourself. You no longer need to be the nice one to be worthy. You become the real one, and that's far more powerful. Conclusion, you weren't born to please, you were born to lead. In the end, trying to please everyone is a losing game. No matter how much you give, it will never be enough for people who don't respect you. But when you begin to respect yourself truly, deeply, unapologetically, something shifts. You stop chasing approval. You stop explaining your worth. You start standing in your power, and slowly the world around you begins to mirror that back. So the next time you feel the urge to please, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, is this aligned with who I truly am? Because you don't owe the world a version of yourself that's always agreeable. You owe yourself a life that feels honest, and in that truth, you'll find not just peace, but power. Final words. Let's awaken the mindset. This message stirred something within you. You felt seen, heard, or empowered. Don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe to Awaken Mindset to explore more powerful insights like this. Watch the full video for real-life stories, examples, and deeper emotional tools. Share this with someone who needs the reminder. They are not here to be liked. They are here to be respected. Your voice matters. Your truth matters. And we're here to help you rise. Let's stop shrinking. Let's start awakening. With and respect. Awaken Mindset.